Every year, more than 5 million people visit the Outer Banks. And every summer, many get in trouble in the ocean and have to be rescued by some of the lifeguards or volunteer rescuers. According to the United States Life-Saving Association, 80% of those rescued nationwide were caught in a rip current. While most people do get rescued, some unfortunately don't. These are the stories of two young women vacationing on the Outer Banks. They have very similar situations, but very different outcomes. Christina LaFex was on vacation with her family. Late one afternoon, she was out in the water when the ocean became rough. After watching others successfully swim ashore, she began swimming towards them. She felt that she was not making any progress. In fact, she felt as though she was being pulled out further. The more Christina tried to swim, the more fatigued she became. It was then she realized she was caught in a rip current. Before coming to the beach, she had no knowledge of rip currents. However, at that moment of exhaustion, she remembered what the lifeguard said to her and her family just hours earlier: be calm and swim parallel. Christina swam parallel to the shore until she was safely out of the rip current. Because of that valuable piece of information, she lived to tell her story. Years later, Christina Colas was also on vacation with her family to celebrate her nephew's 2nd birthday. Growing up, she spent much time at the beach, so the ocean was not unfamiliar territory to her. However, she had no knowledge of rip currents. The last day of Christina's vacation, she went out to the ocean as she did so many times before. A short time later, people on the beach noticed she was in distress and called 911. The rip current was strong that day, and rescuers were unable to reach her in time. She was only 32. Both Christinas loved the water, yet both were unfamiliar with rip currents before their vacation. One Christina received valuable facts which saved her life. The other could have finished celebrating her nephew's birthday had she been given the same information. The ocean is a powerful force. Educate yourself and your family on the dangers of the ocean. Rip currents are powerful channeled currents of water flowing away from shore. They can occur at any surf beach with breaking waves. Because their speed can be as fast as 8 feet per second, rip currents can sweep even the strongest swimmer out to sea. Rip currents can usually be identified, but not limited to choppy water, difference in water color, line of foam or debris, and/or a break in a wave pattern. If you get caught in a rip current, you may feel like you are unable to swim straight into shore and become panicked. It is important to stay calm. Swim parallel to the shore. When free of the current, swim at an angle away from the current towards shore. If you are unable to swim, float or tread water and draw attention to yourself so someone can get help. If you see someone out in the water in distress, get help from a lifeguard. Yell instructions to the person on how to escape. If possible, throw them something that floats. Call 911. Do not attempt to swim out to the person. Many people have died trying to save rip current victims. Let a lifeguard or other trained professional rescue the victim. Before heading out to the beach, be sure to bring your cell phone and the address of your beach location, house address or beach access address. Never swim alone and have someone on shore that is watching you. And never swim when the no swimming flags are posted. Some areas of the Outer Banks do not have advisory flags. Check the ocean forecast by watching Channel 16 for updates or log on to the NOAA website. And check on the forecast for Morehead City, Newport, North Carolina. Remember, rip currents can be dangerous even on low-risk days. These valuable pieces of information have been known to save lives. Get educated, be safe, and have a wonderful, memorable vacation.